Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Becky Setra. I hope you're all doing well. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to get a visa for a family or friend to visit you in the UK. I'm sure you would be living in the UK for a while, and you might be thinking whether you're able to invite a friend or family to visit you. Yes, you certainly can, only if you've got the legal and required document to do so. In this video as well, I'm going to be talking about people who are overseas and they've got their own money and means, and all they want is to visit the UK because at the moment, as you know, we're trying to live with COVID, so the restrictions for visitors is likely, most of them have been lifted anyway. So you need to watch this video. Do not let any third party deceive you. Do not let any pastor tell you that I'm going to pray for you and you get the visa. If you have not got the required document, you will be refused. So please watch to the end to get all the benefit. Hello everyone, you're welcome to my channel. My name is Becky Setra. I'm a registered nurse by profession in the UK, and the information I'm giving you, just to let you know, I do not work for the UK Immigration Service or Home Office. I'm a nurse by profession, and the information I'm giving you is based on my own experience of inviting family and friends to visit and go back. So, and also my usual research. I like to give you the correct stuff. So I've got my notes here. If I'm looking away, I'm just looking on the point I have made for you. So if this is the first time you're watching my video, why not subscribe? Because I give a lot of information about anything you know, especially about life for nurses who live in the UK, anything that would help you and in your journey of settling in, you will get it from here. So anyway, let's go straight to the video. So the topic, as I said, is how to get a visa for a family or friend to visit you in the UK. So if you are deciding to apply for a standard UK visitor visa, you need to show some evidence that you're coming to do some permitted activities. And some of those permitted activities, the list is not exhaustive. There might be more, but I've just got a few. One of them is you're coming on a tourist visa or holiday. You're coming to see a family. You're coming for a funeral. You're coming for graduation or a wedding. So these are some of the reasons people would want to travel all the way from their country to come and visit the UK. And if you're considering such a visa or applying for such a visa, in your mind, you need to show the UK authorities that you will leave at the end of your visa, because what they don't want is people coming in and not leaving and hiding. So you have to prove that you will be leaving at the end of your visa. So people buy return ticket, and if I've got my return ticket, why not? Why would I stay? Another one is to show that you're able to pay for your return ticket, which I've talked about, or it could be you're being sponsored by somebody. Now, you will also need to provide document to support your, so if you're trying to invite somebody, you will need to provide certain documents to support that person's application. So I'm going to be talking about two parts. What the sponsor, who is the one here, would need to show, and also what you, who is the applicant, would need to include in your application. So first of all, if I'm sponsoring someone to come and visit me in the UK, some of the documents I need to provide to that person. So they want the original document, and you can scan them and send the original copies of your passport to that person. So the passport will show that you are legally resident in the UK. You are not an illegal. So that is one of them. So for the passport, they need the page where you have all your details. You need to do that. Another one is that you need to provide a proof of your income. So if you're inviting somebody, there are two ways. Either you are sponsoring that person's visit, or the person is sponsoring everything. You are just showing that you're supporting. So if you're going to be sponsoring that person, you need to show a proof of your income. So for example, your bank statement, it should be up to 6 months from when you are applying. Or you have to also provide your pay slip to show that you are in a paid job. And you need a copy of your contract of employment, which shows that you're working, you're employed in the UK. If you are renting or you've got mortgage, you need your mortgage agreement or your rental contract with your landlord to add, to show that you have got a place to stay and a place to house your visitor. And then you need a letter of invitation. So in the letter of invitation, you need to show your full details, so your address, your details, your date of birth, your contact, and all those things. Your occupation, you can include that. Your immigration status, which shows that you are a legal resident in the UK. And then you need to also include the applicant's details, so their name, their date of birth, their contact details from wherever they are coming from. You also need to show your relationship. Is the person your cousin? Is the person your friend? Is the person your mom? Is the person your auntie? You need to actually show what relationship it is in the letter and what is the reason for their visit as well. And what plans do they have when they come? So you who is living here, you can help them to say, okay, when you come, I will take them here, I will do this and I'll do that with them. And also accommodation details, which I talked about already. Another thing would be if you are inviting your boyfriend or your girlfriend to visit you in the UK, you need a stronger proof that when they come, they will go back. They will not end up remaining and hiding in your cupboard and don't want to go back. I'm just joking. So it's important to show that. And then now I'm going to talk about what you required. So the documents required for you, the applicant, if you're applying, let's say from Ghana, from India, from wherever you are applying for to come to the UK to visit. So I'm only talking about a standard visiting visa. So for you who is the applicant, what you need is obviously the application form, which is normally done online. And also you need 2 passport size pictures taken within 6 months of your application, not before, within 6 months of your application. It shouldn't be a very old passport size photograph. You also need a valid passport, which is, it's not expiring, because sometimes you get to the airport, you'll be sent back if your passport is almost expiring. So you need a valid passport. And also you need a proof that you have enough money to travel and stay in the UK. So this covers people who have got their own plans. They are not being invited by anybody. They are coming to do their own things. I'm going back to say, for those who are coming, some of the reasons for coming could be the fact that they're coming for conferences and things like that. But with that, the conference organizers will give you certain documents to support your application anyway. So let's go back to what you need. So I talked about proof that you have enough funds to support your travel during the duration of your visit to the UK. You can show things like they would need bank statement for at least 6 months and pay slips to show you are working where you are and you've got money in your account as well. They need a proof of accommodation, or so if you're coming to the UK, they need a proof of accommodation. Where are you coming to stay when you come? So if you haven't got a family and you're going to be living in a hotel or a hostel, you need to, arrange for that and show evidence that, yes, you don't need to pay for the hotel. Some of them you can cancel the booking the day before or 2 days before, so you can book and show that, yeah, this is the hotel I'm going to be living at. And you should know the address or postcode or contact or anything like that. They are very available online, so you can find that. Another thing you need would be details of your itinerary. So if you come here, what do you plan to do? Are you going to visit Buckingham Palace? You're going to be touring London? Would you like to see the Big Ben, the Parliament, and all those places? You need to show that, you've got a plan as to what you're coming to do when you come to the UK, and places that you're going to be visiting. You can do that. And also, if you're staying 6 months or more, you're going to be submitting biometric details like fingerprints and all that, digital photographs as well. So with the visitors, the UK invitation letter would be required. If you're coming to be living with somebody, you would need an invitation letter from a host, which I already talked about. As I said, the person should be legal, not illegal, legal resident in the UK. And you need to be prepared to pay the visa fee as well. So you need money available for that. There are some other additional information or documents that may be required. So if you're back home, let's say in Ghana, and you are employed, they will need a letter from your employer to say that, yes, you're employed by us and you're on leave and this is what you plan to do. If you're self-employed or like you are a business owner, you need to show details of your business registration, document confirming when the name of your company, when the company was established, and all sorts of that. So those are very necessary. You need to get all those things. If you are a student and you're coming on holiday, you need a letter to show that you are a student of this particular university or whatever, and maybe you are in this year, you haven't completed or whatever it is. So there should be a letter from your institution, educational institution as well. Now, if this person is an individual under 18 years and coming to visit somebody, maybe family member, they need birth certificate or adoption papers. And if they are traveling on accompanied as well, then they will need further information about their legal guardian or parent and how they are related, and a whole lot of things will be required as well. Finally, what have I got to say? And on arrival to the UK, if you get here and you get it wrong, you can be returned back home. You must also be ready when you get here to present a valid passport, which you would already have got the visa in anyway. You should complete your landing card. So when the aeroplane is about to reach the UK, they pass round a landing card and it requires you look at it carefully and tick the correct thing. They will need to know which address you're going to be living at when you arrive in the UK. So this is when you need to write the address of your sponsor or whoever you are visiting, or if it's a conference, if it's a hotel you're going to be living at, you put those details there. If they have contact numbers, you put it there as well. And you must be ready to answer certain questions, because if you've written on your application form that you want to visit Big Ben, Parliament areas and all other places, the museum and all that, if you get to the immigration service, they would be asking you, what are you coming to do? And they match some of these things. So you have to be truthful, and whatever you're coming to do, if you're coming to visit, make sure people are not allowed on a visiting visa to work. So if you say you're coming to visit and then you are one of the unlucky ones who have been stopped and they decide to check your things and they find a CV, the question is, okay, you said you're not coming to work. So where is this? Why do you have a CV and all sorts in your suitcase? Then they raise suspicions and you can find yourself on the next available plane going back home. So you just have to be careful, because working as a visitor is not allowed. Anyway, what else? And then the address you're going to be living at, which I said about as already, and what you're going to be doing. So basically, these are some of the things, documents required. If you are planning to visit the UK. And as I said in the introduction or at the start, I've discussed two different groups. The first group is I am inviting somebody, I'm sponsoring someone to come and visit me. So I have to, present some document which I've talked about to show that yes, I'm legally here. I've got a job. This is my occupation. This is my earning. I'm able to pay for their tickets and their accommodation to come and live with me. So you just need to show all those things. The other person also has a lot to show off. What they don't want is that they raise suspicion if they realize that, okay, you're inviting someone who has no job back home. They've got nothing to go back to. So the suspicion is, okay, this person has nothing to go back home, wherever they're coming from. It means that when they get to the UK, they're going to be hiding in the system and they will not want to go back. So make sure you are someone, or you can show and you can prove on paper or during the application process and at the airport that, you know what, I've got a good job back home, I'm happy back home, and I'm not coming to stay over here. It's not easy here. I'm sure you'll be saying it's not easy. Why are you still here? I've spent several years here, and when I go back, I know I can still make it, but oh well, let's leave that for another day. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Take care of yourselves. I'm on leave, so this is a bonus video for this week. I will do another video in a few days, so I will see you soon. Remember to subscribe, remember to like, make comments, and if I can answer you, I will do that. Bye-bye. Have a good day. Bye.